Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we break down the best investing books for your financial journey. Today, we're diving into a classic by one of the greatest investors of all time, Peter Lynch. Lynch managed the legendary Magellan Fund at Fidelity, crushing the market with average returns of 29% per year. That's more than double the S&P 500. We're going to be diving deep into Lynch's core philosophies, his stock-picking strategies, and how you can apply these timeless principles to potentially grow your own wealth. This book is a game changer, and I can't wait to share the key takeaways with you guys. Stay tuned for more insightful book summaries and investing tips. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Let's get started. All right, let's jump right into Peter Lynch's world. The first big idea he hammers home is invest in what you know. Think about it. You don't need to be Warren Buffett to understand certain businesses. Lynch believes that everyday investors have a huge advantage because they can spot trends and opportunities just by living their lives. Let's say you love going to a certain coffee shop every morning, and you notice it's always packed. You see new locations popping up everywhere. That right there could be your investment edge. Lynch himself used this strategy to buy into companies like Dunkin' Donuts and Hanes, brands he knew and understood. You and I were already doing the research without even realizing it. We're going to stores, using products, noticing brands. Lynch says, use that knowledge. Before you even think about diving into complicated financial statements, start with what's familiar. What products or services do you love using? What companies are consistently impressing you? Those are the places to start digging deeper. It's about understanding businesses and betting on the ones you believe in, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Stay tuned as we explore more of Peter Lynch's brilliant strategies in beating the street. So, you've identified some companies you understand. Now what? This is where Peter Lynch's second big idea comes in, the power of common sense investing. Lynch believes that you don't need to be a Wall Street whiz kid to make smart investment decisions. In fact, he argues that too much complexity can actually hurt your returns. Forget trying to time the market or deciphering every little economic indicator. Instead, focus on what you can understand, the businesses themselves. Look for companies with strong track records, solid management teams, and products or services that people love. Lynch says, if you can't explain a company's business model to a 10-year-old, you probably shouldn't be investing in it. He prefers straightforward companies with easy-to-understand financials. Now, common sense also means being realistic about your expectations. Don't expect to get rich quick. Lynch is all about long-term investing. He believes in finding solid companies and holding on to them for the long haul, letting the power of compounding work its magic. Common sense investing is about tuning out the noise, blocking out the hype, and focusing on the fundamentals. Use your common sense, trust your gut, and focus on finding great businesses at reasonable prices. That's the beauty of investing. Anyone can do it with the right mindset and a little bit of effort. All right, so we've talked about investing in what you know and using common sense, but how do you actually go about categorizing potential investments? Well, Peter Lynch has got you covered there too. In Beating the Street, he introduces his framework of 6 categories. This is like having a cheat sheet for understanding different types of companies. First up, we've got the big, established companies. They're like the elephants of the stock market. Reliable, often pay dividends, and solid investments. Next, we have the industry leaders, growing at a decent clip with a proven track record. Now the exciting part, the fast growers. Smaller companies with potential to explode in value. High growth, high risk. Then, we have the cyclicals, tied to the economy's ups and downs. Next up are the turnarounds, companies making changes to recover. Finally, we have the asset plays, companies with valuable, often overlooked assets. Lynch's framework helps you understand different companies and their risks and rewards. Use it to develop a strategy tailored to your goals and risk tolerance. How do you find winning companies? Peter Lynch says, research, research, research. Do your homework before investing a dollar. Lynch spent hours reading reports, talking to management, and visiting stores. Start with financial statements. Look at revenue growth, profit margins, and debt levels. Read the annual report for management's discussion and strategy. Talk to people familiar with the company or industry. Think like a detective. Look for clues about future prospects. Investing is about understanding businesses and making informed decisions. The more research you do, the more confident you'll become. Embrace research and never stop learning. Lynch's emphasis on research is invaluable. Let's talk about one of the most important concepts in investing. Something Peter Lynch emphasizes, focusing on the long term. There's a lot of noise and hype in investing, tempting you to jump in and out of stocks. But Lynch warns against market timing. He advocates for a long-term buy-and-hold approach. Find great businesses, invest, and let time work its magic. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't dig it up every few days. The real magic of compounding happens over the long term. Investing is a marathon, not a sprint. As Peter Lynch says, time is on your side when you own shares of superior companies. If you find this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights. Thanks for watching, and happy investing. Okay, we've arrived at the final key takeaway from Peter Lynch's Beating the Street, and it's a crucial one: ignoring market noise. In today's hyper-connected world, we're bombarded with information 24/7. Financial news is constantly flashing before our eyes. Analysts are making predictions, and everyone seems to have an opinion on the market. It's easy to get caught up in the frenzy, to let the fear and greed of the market dictate your investment decisions. But Lynch cautions against this. He believes that too much information can be overwhelming and counterproductive. The constant barrage of news and opinions can cloud your judgment and lead to emotional decisions, which are often the worst kind of decisions when it comes to investing. Remember, the stock market is driven by emotions in the short term. Fear and greed can cause wild swings in prices, but in the long run, it's the fundamentals of the businesses that matter. Lynch teaches us to tune out the noise, to block out the distractions, and to focus on what truly matters: the performance of the companies we own. Instead of obsessing over daily price movements or listening to every talking head on TV, spend your time researching companies, understanding their businesses, and evaluating their long-term prospects. Remember, you're an owner, not a trader. You're buying businesses, not pieces of paper. Now, ignoring market noise doesn't mean burying your head in the sand. You still need to stay informed about the overall economy, industry trends, and any major events that could impact your investments. But it's about filtering out the noise, the hype, and the short-term distractions that can lead you astray from your long-term investment goals. By mastering the art of ignoring market noise, you'll be well on your way to becoming a more confident, more disciplined, and ultimately, more successful investor. And that's what Peter Lynch's Beating the Street is all about: empowering individual investors to take control of their financial futures. In conclusion, Beating the Street teaches us that successful investing isn't about having inside information or being a financial genius. It's about using common sense, doing your research, and being patient. Peter Lynch's methods have stood the test of time and continue to help regular investors just like you and me find success in the stock market. If you're ready to start picking winning stocks and building your own path to financial freedom, I highly recommend checking out Beating the Street. You can find a link to the book in the description below. If you enjoyed this summary, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more book summaries and investing tips. Thanks for watching, and happy investing.